Universal studio head Carl Laemmle discovered his niche in the earliest days of the studio. Horror films, monster movies, designed to scare the pants off an unsuspecting audience. Nearly a century later, we still remember the haunting images of The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Phantom of the Opera. But it was in the early 1930s that Universal horror came into its own. Films like Dracula and Frankenstein thrilled audiences worldwide. Directors like British-born James Whale brought a European grace to these unseemly stories. Cinematographers like German-born Karl Freund played tricks of light to give these films their sense of dark foreboding. And then, in 1932, on the heels of Dracula's enormous success, Carl Laemmle enlisted Freund, this master cinematographer, to direct his newest franchise, The Mummy.
I can think back to when I was a second grader and began to get my subscription to Famous Monsters of Filmland. And I remember when the cover was of The Mummy, and it immediately got taped above my headboard in my room.
When I saw that movie, it wasn't just a horror movie, it was also adventurous and romantic and really exotic. And it really swept me away.
The thing people remember about The Mummy is the first 10 minutes, really. I mean, you're in Egypt, it's the British Museum expedition, and there they are working away on this mummy that they've dug up. And the archaeologists are sitting in the foreground, and behind them is this creature lying there in the sarcophagus. And it's Karloff in the most amazing makeup.
Boris Karloff, fresh off The Monster and Frankenstein, was brought on to play the dual roles of Imhotep and Ardith Bey. In real life, Karloff stood only 5'11", and yet he seemed to tower menacingly over the film.
I remember as a kid seeing The Mummy and loving the fact that I was seeing Karloff in 2 makeups.
Sadly, you have Karloff in this incredible old age makeup where you really can believe he's 3,000 years old.
The original movie is absolutely gripping.
In the years following The Mummy's enormous success, Universal returned to the franchise again and again, with films like The Mummy's Hand and The Mummy's Curse. And then for decades, The Mummy lay dormant, waiting.